Everybody, welcome back to Christopher Farms. Sitting here watching the sap turn into maple syrup. I've got some in my finishing pan, getting warm enough to bottle. It's a good time on the farm. It's a good season of the year. Maple syrup season is great. Not really here to talk about maple syrup, although I do have a tool in my hand that helps determine something, and I want to share it with you. It is a moisture meter. So stick around. We'll talk about moisture meter. Alright, keep monitoring my syrup. Once it goes, if you're not paying attention, it could boil over. If it boils over, it hits the hot arch, it catches on fire. Not good. I've not had that happen, but I've heard of the stories. So moisture meter, let's talk about this moisture meter. This is a cheap Chinese moisture meter. Got it off Amazon. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I think it was under 20 bucks. So why do I want a moisture meter? I heat with wood in the tiny house. When I get the house put together, or put back together, or whatever you want to say I'm doing over there, I want to fire it with, heat it with firewood, and I run a wood-fired arch for making maple syrup. And I do some woodwork in the shop, and I have fresh cut lumber that comes in from my buddy's place, and it's just good to know the content of. Oh, it's almost there. You know what the moisture content of your wood is. Ideally, you want your firewood under about 20% before you burn it, because if it has too much moisture, it will create steam, and then that is less efficient, right? So let's take a look at this, and I'll get it out of the box and set that to the side. So basic moisture meter here, and you see it's got this cover on it. It's important that you keep that cover because these pins are sharp, and you know, you can jab yourself pretty bad with those. So when you're not using it, it's good to keep the little cover on. Let me pop this on here. So the display there, what you can see, maybe the lighting not right, you have the temperature in Celsius, and you'll have the relative humidity. You have what mode it's set in, and then what you'll have down here is your percentage of moisture in what you're sampling. The mode is important, and in this case it's also important to, I'm going to say it, retain the moisture meter user's manual, because in here, and I won't go through this in detail, I'll just show you the important part. In here is a chart that tells you for what species of wood what mode you need to put it in. So for example, oak, what I'm burning here mostly, it's in 3. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. So now I have on display, it says a 3 right there, and I'm ready to go. Happen to have a handy dandy piece of firewood right here, and if I probe that, it comes up and 17.5. So that's a good piece of wood to burn. Hey, look, an ant. Hello, ant, you will be on YouTube. So good to know. This particular moisture meter has some accessories you can get. I didn't elect to get the accessories, but you can get an extension. It comes a cable comes out of the top, and that connects to your 2 probes here, and then it goes into a wand. So you could potentially hold this in front of you and then use that to get into maybe a corner or back stack of firewood or something like that. So for 20 bucks, it was worth the price. And if you guys burn firewood or do woodworking or have anything where it's important to know the moisture content of your wood, I'd suggest picking one up. The reason I use this is if I've got several stacks of firewood around and I don't happen to have remembered when they got cut or whatever, I can use this to find the driest stack, use it while the others dry out, continue to dry out, and then move on to the next driest stack. So that's pretty much why I have it. So, short video, moisture meter, under 20 bucks on Amazon. Worth it. Talk to y'all later. But these are the probes. Oh, hey, how's it going? I was just doing a video.